Namo Narayana. Today, 30th June 2020, is the Ani month in Tamil with Swati star, which is the Thirunakshatram of Sri Peria Azhwar. Periaazhwaar is the Amsa of Sri Azhwar, who incarnated on this day several hundred years back. Now, the Periaazhwaar is one among the 12 Azhwars. Peria Azhwar, as would say, is the biggest Azhwar. Strangely, in the order of incarnation, he is not the first to be called as Periaazhwar. And in the order of importance within quotes, we all know Swami Nammalwar is the Vaishnava Kulapati. We saw that during Kasi Visakam. But still, it's very strange that Periaazhwar, who is probably 6th or 7th in the order of incarnation, is revered and respected as Periaazhwar. We all know, I've heard, we recite, and we know the Tirupallandu, Pallandu, Pallandu, Pallayirattandu, Palagodi, Noorayiram, Mallandadin Thol, Manivanna, Un Sevidi Sevvathirukkapu, Adiyo Modum, Ninnodum, Pirivindri, Ayiram Pallandu, Vadivainin, Valamarbinil, Valgindra Mangayum Pallandu, Vadivar Sodi Valathurayum, Sudarayum Pallandu, Padabor Pukkumudangam, Appancha Sanyamam Pallande. This Tirupallandu, as it is called, is a verse of about 10 verses, which is always sung as the first among the 4000 Divya Prabandham, Nalayira Divya Prabandham, which is a collection of all 12 Azhwars' works. While first 3 Azhwars started with different things, and then we had other Azhwars contributing, but still Tirupallandu is the first Pasuram that will be recited in any Perumal temple that we go, or any even congregation of Sri Vaishnava Goshti. The first Pasuram that will be recited will be Tirupallandu. This is written by Sri Peria Azhwar. Interesting fact, why Sri Azhwar is called Peria Azhwar. Azhwar's original name is Sri Vishnuchittan. He was performing the duties of what you call Perumal Kaingariam in Sri Villiputtur. He had a small garden. He used to raise flowers, pluck each of them carefully, and then provide as a garland and offer it to the Sri Villiputtur Perumal. We all know Sri Bhuma Devi incarnated as Andal in Sri Peria Azhwar's garden. That's a separate one. So one such night, suddenly Perumal comes in his dream and says, in Madurai, the King Pandian has asked for a big sadas or a contest to establish who is the supreme. He says, you go and participate in it. And Periaazhwar says, I don't know anything about Vedas and all those things. Why do you ask me to go? Perumal smilingly asks, do you think you are doing the garland work yourself? And then Periaazhwar realizes everything is done by the divine grace of Perumal. So he, with folded hands, he says, as ordered by you, I will go to Madurai. So in Madurai, the Pandian king in his palace has called all the Pandits to establish, based on proof and Vedas and everything, as to who is the supreme. So and then he had, for whoever is able to establish a proof which can't be disputed, undisputable proof as to explaining their logic, he was to give a huge pack of gold, and that was hung right in the center of the hall. So as everybody, one Pandit after the other, is giving their side of things, Periaazhwar also comes in. He uses the relevant portions of the Vedas to establish that Sriman Narayana is the Paratvam, and just as he completes, the pack of gold lands on Sri Periaazhwar's lap by itself. It doesn't even wait for the king to give. The king, pleased with all these things, he gives more wealth and everything, a lot of things, and ensures that the Periaazhwar gets all the maximum respect and puts him on top of an elephant and takes him in procession from Madurai to Sri Villiputtur. As he starts in this procession, Perumal Thaayaar are so impressed with this thing that their devotee is getting so much of respect and celebration, they come directly to see. Imagine this, Perumal Thaayaar in Garuda Vahana, they are there to witness the procession in which Periaazhwar is being respected. Seeing this, Periaazhwar is so thrilled. At the same time, very unique is that he says, oh, such beautiful Perumal Thaayaar. How somebody can cast an evil eye on these people, they're so beautiful. So he's worried for Perumal Thaayaar. This is a kind of love and affection which makes Vishnuchittan and Azhwar, that he forgets for a moment that they are supreme, they are God, Perumal and Thaayaar, but believes that their beauty somebody else can cast an eye, and immediately start singing Pallandu Pallandu. So that is how this is. So the Sevadi Tirukkapu is basically is giving protection. The song, if you go detail into the Tirupalanda, all the 10 verses, it will be amazing to say that how Periaazhwaar wants to protect, within quotes, the Perumal Thaayaar. And because of this love, which even makes forgets the reality, that Sri Vishnuchittan is respected and worshipped as Periaazhwaar. And also the fact that his daughter, Bhuma Devi, incarnated as Andal, right? So he also, and another fact, that Andal marries Sri Ranganatha, so he becomes the father-in-law of Ranganatha. So obviously, if Periya Perumal is called, Ranganathan is also revered as Periya Perumal in Sri Rangam. So if he is the father-in-law of Periya Perumal, then he obviously has to be a Periaazhwaar also. So let us worship Sri Vishnuchittar alias Sri Peria Azhwar on this amazing day. He is given 420, 470 pasarams, my number may be wrong here and there, and amazing pasarams in which you can see the love for Krishna, love for Perumal. In fact, in a lot of pasarams, he doesn't even say directly Rohini as the birth star of Krishna, because he's worried that Kamsa will know that Krishna is there. I mean, that's his love for Krishna. Excuse me. So that much of love and affection and pouring affection makes Azhwar as Periaazhwar. So let us recite Periaazhwar's pasarams today and seek his divine blessings. Periaazhwar Thiruvadigale Sharanam. Namo Narayana.